And we are back. So, last we left off, the crew. I don't know what to call you guys anymore. You don't like ghost beaters. I like ghost beaters.
Emberfolk, bro. Emberfolk.
I don't. The crew here had successfully released some individuals from the basement of the Red Lotus, where they were held captive, including the handmaid, Helene. In addition to that, you also broke into not broke into, but you liberated a large cache of loot from beneath this place as well. With all of that being divvied out, the four of you taking charge of splitting it up. I'm not sure what exactly we split with Moog, besides the items that he decided to take. I'll leave that up to you guys, however you want to split the rest of the gold and jewels and everything up. Regardless, though, there's a baby there. Baby there! Regardless, though, the four of you, /5 if you count unconscious Dayu, and maybe 6 if you can count Snacks on the shoulder of Rogar, are down here in the basement area still. What would you guys like to do?
I'm ready to go back and get some rest personally.
Yeah. We should leave this place.
I agree.
Perhaps we should go back to the Crooked Plank. You're welcome to join us, Pale One. You and your woman.
Would I want to leave, or would I want to go back to my place with the other?
Well, Helene, we have our own place that we stay nearby.
Very well. You are entitled to these spoils. If you desire to split it now, or you can come see us at the Crooked Plank. Sorry.
It's, the lady, whatever the lady decides.
Yeah, he was talking to Vilvery. He wasn't talking to her.
Okay, good.
To Helene.
And you, hairy one. I see that I still have not convinced you of my innocence in this matter, but please feel free to follow us, and then perhaps we can have a greater discussion as comrades over sake.
We'll need to get this sorted, that's for sure. He's not one that I want to be on the bad side of, so.
Trust me, I know this.
It'll be in all of our best interests to get that mark off your face, my friend.
Well, perhaps you should help us find out who placed my face on themselves. Not only will it clear my name, but you will be a hero, because you will freed the city from a great menace. Yes, my friend.
There's something.
Come with us, and let's see if we can't make this 10 times as beneficial as you expected.
Are you
Who said sake?
Yes.
Are you an authoritative? No, I'm sorry. Roy wouldn't say that. Are you a lawbringer, a chieftain here in this?
A quester. Someone has tasked me with returning Reverak to him, preferably alive. And so I'm doing my best to be a righteous, bugbear.
Allow us.
I've not known many bounty hunters to be that righteous, but we will definitely give you a chance.
Allow us to come join us at the Crooked Plank. We have many. Perhaps the elder can tell you, or I can tell you of our time here in your city and the goings on of some cult or group that seems to have designs on your home.
Oh yeah. I'm going with him. I believe he'll. I've heard enough about other crap happening that I realize these guys might be involved in some of that other unexplained stuff I've heard going on.
Okay. So, with that,
Vague knowledge of the crooked plank.
So is Velry splitting off from the other 4 individuals? Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna at least take Helene back.
Yeah. So Velry, you and Helene kind of you come out of the front doors of the Red Lotus. Jade is still kind of standing around. She doesn't quite know what to do. She seems timid to even cross the threshold, despite there being no one here to stop her from doing so.
Building's on fire, right?
Yes, the top floor is completely on fire at this point.
I'm gonna feel bad for forcing her down there earlier a little bit, and see if I can persuade her to come out with me and Helene, and maybe take her back to where we stay.
Okay. I'll let you give me a persuasion roll.
Okay.
Oh Lord. Maybe Rogar should give it.
Roll.
Hold
14.
on.
Yeah.
Yes, there we go. With the 14. She very timidly puts a foot out from the door, the entryway, and then touches it on the top step, and you see her kind of relax. And then she follows you, Velry. Similarly, Rogar, you see that Kobu also looks a little sheepish as you cross through the threshold.
Snacks?
Yeah, excuse me, Snacks. Damn it. I knew I was going to do it. Snacks. And he kind of clutches back of his neck.
What's the matter?
Oh, they put magic mark on me. Say it, make my head explode. Fine. They lie.
They do lie. Where was your small companion, Kobu?
Oh, that bastard. He took off. Said I wasn't good enough to be in his little gang.
Perhaps the Elder will find him later.
Hope he does. Bring him in. Make him suffer as I bask in your ambience, sir.
Yes.
Yes. As you keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Velry.
Stealthily,
Yes.
By the way, I'm assuming.
Oh, stealthily. Yes.
We are all sneaking out of the samurai district.
All right.
Possible.
So, Moog, Berverac, Rogar, why don't you guys give me stealth checks?
I assume Snacks is also in my bag of gold still.
Yes, he will place himself back in your bag of gold. Moog, that's a 6. I love it, boy. I love it so much.
Should I be rolling stealth too?
Get to you in a second. Rogar, 14.
Oh, wait, I got disadvantage. I got it. Oh no.
Yes, you do.
6.
6. Okay.
Yep.
So those 3 peel off. Velry, you don't need to roll a stealth check unless you want to be moving quietly through the streets. It's up to you. You are currently muted.
I'm good.
Okay. So I'll say that Velry peels off from the rest of you. She goes right, you go left. The boys in the party heading towards the crooked plank, and Velry heading towards a nearby mansion, an estate of sorts. As you make your way, very familiar. Helene, slightly in the lead. Jade, a few steps behind you, very timidly looking around. First off, you pass by a couple dead guards at one point. Looks like they've been ripped to pieces. There is like in the street,
oh, okay.
like on the way there.
Okay.
There's a few dead, noble-ish folk, people that live in this nearby area. But you don't hear any fighting too close by. You get all the way to the place that you've been staying. And you have been taken in by a family of elves that have made a living for themselves in Porterona. A great feat as it was, as elves are not exactly seen as trusted individuals within the dynasty. Especially not Drow. Drow have more of a stalwart reputation, we'll call it. Regardless, though, you've been taken in by these individuals, and as you approach the mansion, the first thing you notice is that the mansion is on fire, and pieces of it are crumbled out into the street. However, as you approach, you're kind of looking around. I would ask for you to roll me a perception test if you can. If not, I'll roll it for you.
What? Oh, natural 20.
Damn. Okay. In that case, you do, in fact, see... Let me pull it up real fast. You do, in fact, see two familiar shapes kind of come out of a nearby doorway, an archway. Both of them kind of huddled together, and you would recognize the visage of your two remaining handmaids whom have survived the attack on this on these let's just call them Samaritans.
On what?
The people that were sheltering you.
Oh.
So as that happens, you see Avla and Zyme. Zyme being significantly older than the rest of your handmaids, kind of like the chief handmaid.
My lady.
Oh, you found Helene! And they all move close together.
We cannot stay here. We must find somewhere else to go. I fear that something terrible is happening in the city. Perhaps your husband is behind something. I don't know. We must move.
Well, there are no survivors. We're the only survivors.
I don't know. We were barely able to get out ourselves.
All right. Well, and didn't Rogar say earlier that he invited me over to where they were staying?
He did, to the Crooked Plank, if you so choose to go.
Yeah, I'll take. I'm assuming there's no other place I know to go, right?
The only other establishment that houses people openly in the Samurai District is the local bar, essentially. Well, it's not really a bar, but for our purposes, we'll call it a bar. But there is a fine establishment, the Mariner's Rest, run by Cole Greybeard, that also houses individuals. That's actually where Moog was staying previously, before tonight, apparently.
Well, since I, just fought with these fellows, I'm gonna...
Of course.
Take them back there.
As you're walking back, Helene kind of,
are we going to meet the big, the scaled one, the lizard person?
Are we going to meet? Is that what?
Yes, the white one,
yes.
The big sword.
I think that's the best thing we should do right now. Yeah.
Can we trust these? Do you know that they're not agents of your husband in some elaborate ruse?
I understand your fears, but I think if they had been working with my husband, they would have tried to kill us back there, and I think we're okay.
Fine. Let's hope for the best then.
As the girl party starts making their way towards the Crooked Plank, Brevrak, Rogar, and Moog, you make it to about the gate when, shuffling out of a nearby archway, you see a guard stumbling, and his shoulder drags along the wall. Blood smears across it. He looks up and locks eyes with Rogar. And as he does, Rogar, you see his eyes turn black. And his jaw... and it begins to stretch and lower. There is a spear all the way through his torso. Part of it sticking out of his chest when he stands up. Obviously a corpse. His arms have stretched and elongated, and there are long talons on the end of them. What are the three of you doing?
This is at the gate, you said?
Oh, this is, yeah, you guys are approaching the gate, and it's like coming out of an alley nearby.
Okay.
How crowded is this area? Is it pretty empty? Just us and
I will say the streets are it's like chaos out here. You have people running by sometimes.
Yeah.
There are guards even running past you guys and not noticing who you are. Just everything's in chaos right now.
Rogar's noticed this, or we all have noticed this.
I will say all of you have definitely seen this.
Rogar's definitely
Really?
arming
You've seen
himself.
that before.
Snacks, hide yourself.
I'm gonna take a swing at it. I'm gonna go up.
So you guys are going to attack the creature.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Okay. All right.
Probably it's gonna be kind of a strike and move on
Let's
behind
do
the
this real
crowd.
quick.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Go ahead and give me
I'm
an
going to
attack
stay
roll,
way
right?
the hell back. I'm not getting any closer than I have to.
Okay.
Are we going to do initiative?
Not yet. Go ahead and give
Okay.
me an attack roll. Perfect.
How many people are around me?
You have, if you count snacks, you have 4 because Dayu's unconscious.
14. Saving face. 14.
Oh, 14 will hit. Will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. We'll see what you can do.
6.
That is
Hey,
not
5.
a lot of damage with this.
Bonus action, second weapon.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll allow it. Give me a second attack.
That's a dirty 20.
That will hit, obviously. Roll me damage for it.
3.
Okay, 8 damage total as you slash out. And I will allow Rogar and Moog to make actions at this point.
Sweet. I want to attack
Okay.
also.
Go ahead and give me an
And-
attack rolls then.
Would that count as a surprise attack?
It hasn't technically gone yet, so yeah, you'll get your surprise.
So we're going to attack with my heavy crossbow.
Okay.
Even
First-
with that, so 11 is not going
That's
to.
like the first bolt flies past it.
Whoosh. I got nothing
Um,
else. Wait, bonus action? Cool.
You don't have bonus action. You can action surge if you so choose.
Good action surge. Where is that as a thing I can do?
Mm-hmm. As a fighter, you can do that.
Yeah, I know. Where is
Awesome.
it? I need to. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I will action surge. Attempt to take another shot
Mhm.
with the crossbow,
Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
and that is a critical hit.
That's definitely gonna hit. Roll.
That's awesome.
All the dice plus your
Oh.
your
Oh, here's-
your sneaky
Here's
sneak.
2 d10. So that's that, and then I
Jesus
get the
Christ.
surprise attack for 2d6. So
Oh
2,
god.
2d6. That's
Anything-
4d6
Yeah, I was about to say 46.
Uh-huh.
for another 19. So 40 damage,
Pretty damage. As
and that's
was one bolt. As
Yeah.
Moog, as Brevrak quickly, and then Moog. What does this look like, Moog? Because you annihilate the creature.
Hell yeah.
It's maw, just through just a bolt, like through his maw,
Yeah,
clean
Is it-
right off the top of his head.
cleans through. Brevrak kind of slices it open, leaves it
No, a
vulnerable.
bolt, crossbow bolt's about the size of a baby's arm.
Pretty good size as you put
Yeah.
one through it, and it kind of attaches itself to the wall, just stuck there. As it falls limp, what are you guys just immediately running? What are you doing?
Oh yeah,
I say we keep moving.
Yeah, I'm saying we're moving.
I assume that was just we're
Yeah.
moving, trying to get
As
back
you
to cover.
You begin to move.
Rogar says, fine shot. We used to know a companion who was not as skilled with that particular type of weapon.
Yes.
He was small, valiant, stealthy man, but did not understand how to use weapons properly. You seem to be very efficient with that.
As we're running across.
Yeah. And I'll say, Moog, your crossbow in particular is special, obviously.
Indeed.
Would you say that it loads itself, or do you insert like a clip of some kind, or how does this work?
Yeah, it I would say somehow through magical means a bolt just transfers from my quiver to
it,
the new
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. We'll work on something like that.
Like it floats up out of the, it might float up out of the stock.
Wait,
but
wasn't there in the two towers when they're attacking Helmsley? Didn't they have some kind of like a crossbow?
It was like repeating.
Yeah.
Those are kind of cool too.
It's your crossbow, but that's how I picture my head now. It looks bad too.
Yeah.
Regardless, though,
cool.
It is impressive. 2 bolts in a fraction of a second. Regardless, though, you guys begin to flee quickly at this point towards the crooked plank. Within a few moments, a few moments for us, quite a while for the 3 of you. So you have to maneuver around several other obstacles along the way. Luckily, however, since you killed you've dealt with one random encounter, Velry will not have to on her way towards the crooked plank. As you close in, you see that the door is shut. This late in the day, normally it's open. Normally this place is bustling. It appears to be empty. Din is in the doorway outside. He himself has a large crossbow, very similar to what Moog possesses, though more traditional. There's blood dripping from Din's shoulder, as if he is in combat. His one peg leg is a little bent at the bottom, so he's kind of sitting a little slouched. He's, Rogar, is that you?
Oh, friend Din!
Inside, quick! 9 hells are being loosed out here.
Rogar nods at him, runs in.
We'll be back shortly.
And going to run up and lay down the unconscious Dayu in his normal bed, I guess. Put Snacks down. Snacks with him. Don't trust Snacks by himself anymore.
Don't trust him by himself.
Put the loot down with Dayu.
He's a flight risk.
Yeah. He's a flight risk. And
my friends, we should head back down and help Din.
Rogar, Moog, what are you guys gonna do?
I'm getting low. I need to rest soon. Somehow heal up before I engage in any more battle.
I too am battered and weakened, but I would rather die standing than sit down and watch Din, who has given so much to take care of us. I will be the Rogar at your side.
Rogar nods and starts walking down. And
Din, do you have any healing poultices?
Fresh out, Rogar. Fresh out.
Rogar grabs a bottle of sake as he was, walking.
But that big gourd on your shoulder. I mean,
it's true.
You always forget about your giant gourd.
He doesn't have the gourd. I guess he just takes his gourd and starts drinking it.
I do have a potion of healing left. Oh shit, I got 2, so I'm gonna pop one of my potions of healings real quick.
Okay.
That's 2d4
Let me save you that, Brevrak. Don't do that. Don't use that yet. I'll say that as some time passes, Velry eventually shows up. Din is kind of outside, still keeping watch. You guys do hear like chaos, but after about 20, 30 minutes or so, it all stops. There's nothing. It gets real quiet. You just hear the crackling of distant fires and people screaming, not so much in despair, but more of rallying, coming together, dealing with the situation. And Velry, you and your compatriots, your handmaids, make it to what looks to be a bar on the docks. It's called the Crooked Plank for a reason. It is not very well put together. It looks to be rather shabby. Probably not up to Velry's standards, I'm sure, of living conditions. However, the giant white dragonborn's there. The bar patron is also a large bugbear that goes by the name of Din. He has a peg leg, and he has two large tusks jutting out from under his chin that have jewelry, like a, what would you call it? Like not an earring, a hoop, basically, through one of his tusks. He looks like at one point he may have been a sailor. Regardless, though, the party of yours shows up. How does this interaction take place, Velry?
So Din's outside, like...
He's outside. He has like a big giant crossbow. You can tell that he's kind of patched himself up a little bit. Appears he's been defending his bar.
And is Rogar out there with him now? Or no?
Yeah, Rogar would be out in the front with him.
Okay, so I see you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh, Pale One, come.
Oh. Ooh. What's that, Rogar's?
I am unsure what she is, but she fierce warrior.
A fine specimen, Rogar.
Animalistic.
Yes.
I'm going to be,
Have you ever
my
seen...
girls forward. And I'm gonna be like kind of suspicious of what the place looking like.
Yeah, I'll say it's like the four girls walking up to the really seedy bar. It's like,
I'm assuming they all look pretty classy, except for perhaps Velry, who's probably covered in blood and mucus.
Yes, indeed, blood and awful things. Yes. The rest of them look pretty good. Jade, however, is wearing she's still wearing the tattered cloth that she just wrapped around herself. But other than that, she still carries herself with an air of superiority compared to the normal class of person down here.
Be careful, Din. That one is as fierce as a crag cat.
I'm not sure what that is, but it sounds terrifying.
I'm just gonna acknowledge their existence and go in and check out the rooms and make sure that my girls are gonna be safe in there.
By all means. We have two great rooms upstairs. Rogar is Dayu in the spare room.
Oh, he is. He's in his room, unconscious.
You can take the other room.
Thank you. And I'm just gonna go up there and make sure my girls are safe first.
You go upstairs. Your handmaid's kind of very tentative. A few of the stairs are creaking. A few of them are broken, in fact. It's a pretty large dining hall with a pretty good sized bar. There's a massive shark hanging behind the counter that, if you asked, Din would claim took his leg before he killed it. Whether that's true or not, who knows? No one knows. Regardless, though, there is the smell of piss and beer that wafts through this place. It's a fine establishment. It's also on the docks, so there's the ever-present smell of dead fish that waft in and out. So... Good musk for everyone up here. There are 4 rooms upstairs. 2 of them, the doors are broken off the hinges, and there's just piles of furniture and shit, just inside of it, destroyed. So there's only 2 rooms that have closing doors, both of which the group has been using to sleep in for a while now. Dayu is in the first one you come to, laying there, the man covered in goop, just unconscious on the floor. So you kind of move past that one to the next one, open it up, and it's not good. It's like going to a seedy motel. Yes, there are no beds. It's mostly just mats that get rolled out on the floor. There are a couple of mats that you can use. I will say they're probably in better upkeep than they were a few months ago before the fellas decided to stay here. So they're relatively clean now.
All right. Are there any what's the shower situation looking like?
There is no shower at this establishment. There is, as Rogar will tell you, there is a fine barrel of water in an alley outside that you may bathe yourself with if you so choose. He does often, using the same water, I might add, that he washes himself with daily.
Okay. Well, obviously displeased with our surroundings right now.
Yes, indeed. I will say there is a tub, and under different circumstances, a bath can be drawn for you. Dayu's taken a bath here before. Usually there is a bar wench that does so, but there's no one here right now. So it's just an empty tub with no water in it. in a different room.
Right now it's generally a safe place to be, right?
As far as you know, it seems pretty safe. Everything appears to be quieting down outside, and the sun will be rising soon.
Okay. I'm just gonna apologize to my handmaidens for the place that we're staying in at the moment, and tell them it's only temporary,
Of course, my lady, we would never dream of leaving your side.
All right. Well, we'll make sure we get out of here soon, but I just wanted to come check on the boys and see if we can figure out what's going on around this town first. But we'll get out of here, I promise.
Of course.
So, and I guess
Jade just kind of, I've slept in worse.
All right, well, I'll let them stay in the room, and I'll go back down to, I guess, where Rogar is at.
You leave the four beautiful women and the seedy bar alone upstairs. Let me roll for perv. No, I'm not going to do that right now. No, there's no one here. There's no one here to do anything creepy. Unless you count Brevrak. No, I wouldn't do that. Regardless, though, the rest of you, if you so choose, eventually, Din will kind of, well, I need to get some sleep. How about we just bar the door and call it a night?
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
I am worried too. I would like that then. Yes.
Yeah. Rogar, there's some planks in the kitchen. The carpenter left in a hurry. He didn't get to patch the hole, but we'll just kind of shutter the hatch there, and I gotta get some sleep.
Rogar will shutter as best he can.
Yep. Kind of get some planks. Couple haphazard nails later, like a Looney Tunes cartoon.
Has Snacks hand up the nails to him.
Yeah, Snacks is starts doing that. And all of you will have completed a long rest, because we are going back to normal rules for long rest.
Yeah.
Since campaign has been exceedingly deadly, more so than I hoped it would be. And hopefully this will alleviate some of that. So you guys will all get to complete a long rest. However, I will need...
And level 5? Wow,
No,
that's
you are
amazing.
you
Anthony.
are level 4.
Yeah, I
Don't you
was
dare.
hoping, but
Don't
you had
you
to jinx
dare.
it, bro.
Don't you dare.
With crossbow expert in this economy? No.
Nope. So,
2 attacks.
during the next morning, I need somebody to roll me a d20. Don't care who it is.
Six.
Okay. A 6.
That rolled a 10. I think mine was first.
Was it? Whose was first?
Yeah, mine was first.
Okay.
Well, isn't the first one like the one that's above it?
6 and 10, it doesn't matter. They're the same outcome. So we're fine. All right. So the day is yours. I will say, yesterday was a relatively clear day until nighttime and the releasing of who knows what upon the world. Everything appears to have quieted down. Din wakes up. The weather outside is clear and cool. Skies are blue. It's not chilly. It's a nice, comfortable temperature outside. And if there still wasn't smoke rising from certain parts of the city, you wouldn't know anything was wrong. So what would you guys like to do?
I need to check in. I should probably make my way back to the Mariner's Vest. And
Are you going to? So you're going to leave the rest of these guys?
Well, if not without explaining myself.
Okay.
But I can't. I presumably have stuff of sorts in my room, and then I also need to. I don't know. At least find a way to check in with Glassig and buy some time. So I would imagine.
All right. So you're leaving. Is anybody else accompanying him, or are we parting ways here for a moment?
Well,
what's going on?
Rack, depending on how much actually gold and spendable currency we got, would like to try and get some different armor.
Okay.
Yeah, see if it's possible to go by and what you got in half plate over there.
If we divide everything up, Roger would divide everything. If we divide everything up, and if we say
now we'll say the gems and the artwork and all of that will need to be sold to someone.
Okay. My thought was hey Din, sell this.
Maybe. I mean, you can try it.
He can
go down to that devil's market.
Rogar will ask Din.
Okay.
If you wanted to.
Well, Rogar, I appreciate that you think that I do everything, but
you're an impressive man, Din.
Unfortunately, I just move product. I don't buy it. There are certain people that do. You could always take it to the market. They'll exchange it for coin of a sort, if you wish.
We will have to do that at some point.
Rogar has already taken his Rogar bath.
And did something happen, Rogar? This is quite a bit of stuff you've come back with.
You didn't in the bar?
No. Oh no, the bar's still empty. You didn't rob anybody, did you?
Rogar starts to explain the events of the evening.
And then Din's eyes go wide.
He's Zalkar's death. The shaman won't be coming back as takes a big swill.
Jaw keeps getting lower.
And then he starts going to the point where Dayu ran up and did something up there, not sure what.
I'm just dying from the storytelling montage in my head.
Exactly.
And Rogar's just
each time you're saying it, and he's pouring himself more drink. He's
exactly. And then Rogar points up to the room where the pale lady's staying, unless she's down.
Yes.
Down, and he's does some expressions of her tearing apart people.
And then the part about the jug that makes sake.
Yep. And it points out this jug,
and we believed it was the branded because they all had a 9-pointed tattoo.
Yes.
And finally it gets to the gold and the loot and stuff, and and points towards snacks, and snacks is
4 hours later.
Rogar.
30 minutes later.
Yeah.
Tail-ended.
All
Good
of you
hunting
down
story.
here. Din's slack-jawed.
Rogar, I think that you did something very bad.
They attacked us.
I realize this, Rogar, and this will be complicated to explain.
They are The hovel is burning as we speak.
Yes, it is. Indeed, it is. Let's put it like this: their clan is going to come kill you now. That's the best way I can put it, Rogar.
They may try.
Indeed, they may try, and
perhaps we should leave this town.
It might be a decent idea.
We do have some unfinished business. However, before we go, there is an island that we were told of.
Island. Talking about the lighthouse.
Yes, this is the word, lighthouse. And it had some of the people we've been tracking, the shapeshifter, the people that affected the temple.
Yes,
temple
yes.
of water.
Yeah, I remember you asking about that.
Apparently
You think they come from there? They'd be. Well, there's only two ways to get there, as far as I know. You either make a bribe, sail out, the White Shrouds guard it religiously, or you go in shackles. They take prisoners there.
There's no other way to get there.
It's the only ways I know of, unless you can find someone that'll sell you out.
I am not a sailor. I've never been on the big water.
I might be able to reach out to some of my old contacts and colleagues. It may take me some time, but I am a sailor, or at least was before I became a guard of the city here.
Indeed.
That would be very helpful, Two-Sword.
Two-Sword.
Thank you, wise one. Thank you.
Rogar has probably already this morning tried to wake up Dayu by dipping him in the water barrel.
Yes.
A couple times.
The second time he
he's awake. He's like, oh, Rogar. Oh, my head. It hurts so bad.
You were unconscious for quite a long time.
Oh, and he kind of wipes some of the smeared mucus out of his eyes.
Luckily, the woman, the pale one, she tore that toad in half.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
It was quite the sight.
Magnificent.
Have you heard of crab
Warrior
cat?
through and through.
Wild beast of some kind.
Yes. Powerful. Apex predator in the mountains. Ferocious. The only thing I can liken her to. Her claws.
That's
scary.
Sounds disturbing, Rogar.
Effective fighter, though.
Well, what did I miss?
Rogar explains everything.
Explain it all. We'll do it all again. Dayu's there. Of course. I also need to roll. I need to roll his Constitution save.
Okay.
He fails. So as he's talking to you, he goes, oh, and he has 2 points of exhaustion. Well, 3 points of exhaustion. He's like, oh.
I'll go back in the water.
Debilitated.
You know.
Debilitated bar. So
you should rest, Elder.
Yes, I think I might. As that's happening, Moog, are you peeling off from everyone?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Kind of, maybe need to, take a walk, reflect.
So
on what the choices I made in the previous evening.
As Moog leaves the,
I believe Bereverac to be a man of honor. I've sought insight into his.
Oh, of course, yeah,
man
of honor.
Yeah. And I need to go.
I'm excited to try and save these children and captives, bro.
Well, it was definitely the moment when you saw him egg on the giant lizard person to slaughter the goblins inside the cage. That was the moment you realized he was a great, honorable man.
They had it coming.
It doesn't matter.
Goblins.
It doesn't matter.
Everyone wanted to kill him,
The goblin stabbed.
We could have sent in
back,
Valerie.
That's
You
true.
know,
That's true.
Go.
Could have.
The law, hey man, he threw some shit. The law, the hand belongs to who the shit lands on. That's the law. Dude.
I'm just saying, Moog. That's when you knew this was an honorable man, right there.
Yeah.
True moment. But as you kind of
going back
out,
to the Mariner's Rest.
Yeah, you're walking back in that direction. About 20 minutes or so into your walk, you see a figure kind of step up to you. Broadjaw. Did you find him?
And who is this?
Give me a perception test, Mo.
14.
Okay. You can see that this individual has a kimono on. There's like a large cloak over their shoulders. You can see that there is some kind of curved dagger concealed on their hip. You recognize the pattern on the front of the kimono as White Shroud, someone affiliated with the clan. Glazuk told me to find you. He said that you were hunting the disgraced one. Did you find him?
Yeah, well, yes, it's complicated. Yes. Did you hear what happened at the Red Lotus?
Well, we heard that was the center of it. We know that he was involved somehow. It was probably his doing.
There's a lot going on there. Let's just say that I know where he is. And we'll be getting him to Glassig.
Good. Tell them, or tell him, meet us at the, and he'll give you a location on the docks to meet.
Okay.
It's a warehouse.
Any come alone, don't bring your friends.
No, he says no.
Okay.
If you can bring the rest of them, you should.
Okay.
Let's just say, Moog, that and he produces multiple essentially bounties. One for Rogar, one for Dayu, there's one for Brevrak, there's one for another goblin named Tuk Tuk that you've no idea where the hell that guy is. There's also one for a paladin, Saltkar. As he kind of, I know, I'm sorry, twist the knife in a little bit. As he shows them all to you, get as many of them as you can, bring them there. Glazig wants to arrange a meeting, we'll call it.
And we'll be there. Don't you worry.
Good. Tell them that if they will listen, especially if we bring in this traitor, we might be able to smooth over the edges with the rest of them, make these warrants go away, at least within the city.
There may be evidence that crimes committed were not committed by Breverick.
Well, Glazig will want to hear that himself.
Evidence could be there isn't a doppelganger, an imposter.
What kind of childish nonsense are you talking about, Moog?
Oh, that's strange shit going on around here.
Well, regardless, Glazig wants to talk to them himself. So
Yeah.
Just bring them, Moog.
I'll get them there.
If you want your meeting with the clan, you will do as we ask.
I'll get him there.
Good. And he turns away from you, walks away. Okay, so Moog, you return not too long afterwards.
Everyone else is downstairs, I'm assuming.
I want to pull Breverac aside and explain to him the meeting I had with McWhiteshroud there, and he showed me all the bounties. Explained, showed me all the bounties that are on your party. Although there are a couple of bounties.
Can it be our party, bro? Or your party? It's not our party yet.
Not yet.
Well, I'm just saying. That's what this setup is about. Like I didn't get a good feeling. Like I don't, if I show up with all you guys, I don't know if it's going to be like a Goodfellas kind of a made man situation, or if it's going to go down better than that. So, all I'm saying is
we should go to the warehouse as expected, but we should be prepared for.
First, you see how this is all trickery. Just as I was set up there, my friends, who as you've seen, are noble warriors fighting for justice.
What I know is that this is not going to go away.
But this is the trap. We must be
it's a trap. That's what I'm telling you.
The great famed samurai warrior Obi-Wan Kenobi says, "Spring the trap."
This is a trap. Of course, it's a trap. That's why I'm telling you. There's no way this isn't a trap. What you gotta understand is if we don't sort it now, you're never gonna live this out, man.
Oh, I want to sort it now. Let's talk to friend Rogar and the Pale Warrior, and let's see if they will assist. Because I want to sort this now. My blade hungers for the blood of the unjust.
Where's this warehouse?
Suggest we don't go in flaming.
Warehouse is not too far. It's in the docks. Moog will know the location. It is abandoned.
I'm trying to get out of this town if I suspect that my husband is knowing where I'm at.
Nobody mentioned anything yet.
I thought the mansion was burning because...
Well, that's up to your discretion, which you choose to believe.
Okay. I'm still interested in leaving as soon as possible. But, okay.
Yeah.
So are we all heading there?
Go down to the docks.
You're in the docks right now, so it's not very far.
Well,
Dai's still resting, I guess, probably.
For now.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it safe to leave my women, or should I bring them?
I'll say that Din, I'll take great care of them. Beautiful. They'll be well taken care of here, madam.
Do I trust him?
Lady, madam.
You can give me an insight check.
Din's a good dude.
14.
You get that he's not used to having beautiful women in his establishment. And he's been looking at Zyme rather covetously more than once. But you don't feel like he's being malicious.
Yeah. I trust him not to make him force himself upon her.
You don't think he would do that.
Okay. Then I'll be comfortable leaving them then. But I'll make sure he knows not to mess with my ladies.
Yes, of course. I would never dream of it. Never. I was just going to make them breakfast.
Well, I'm gonna have my eyes flash black and just don't you touch them.
I won't. I swear.
All right.
Okay. Rogar?
As we're kind of walking towards the warehouse, if we're all going.
Moog, this captain of yours seems suspicious. Is he laying an ambush for us?
It
worth quite a
definitely
lot.
Feels. Well, I tried to explain the situation where Burbank seems to have been impersonated I'm not sure they seek justice more than they seek revenge.
Pale One, you are... I do not know if you are known to these White Shroud. Perhaps you can sneak behind us. While 3 of us go in, you can look from a concealed position, just in case there is treachery.
What was the mission? We're going here to see it, to have Brevrak talk to, like, claim his innocence. Is that right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can sneaky.
Okay. Valerie, give me a sneak check real quick.
Rogar also would have discussed with Valerie, I guess, while Brevrak and Moog were talking, that if she wants to leave the city, we plan on leaving the city at some point as well.
Yes.
And that, she's welcome to come with us on a, if she would like.
Okay. A stealth check, is that what?
Yes, stealth check, please. 11. All right. Okay. As all of you begin to approach this warehouse, very large warehouse. It's actually not on the waterfront. It's on the opposite side. This was actually probably some kind of storage for something at some point. Long since been abandoned, either a few years ago or possibly as far back as the last war. This is an old building. It's been here for a long time. It, however, has a large door entrance, like a shipping door, about 20 feet tall, 30 feet wide or so. It is barred shut. However, there is a individual standing on the corner that Moog recognizes as the same one that delivered his message. And as you all are approaching, he kind of raises a hand and then walks into the alley. What are you doing?
I'll lead a little bit ahead and wave at that guy that I recognize.
Okay.
Get his attention.
Was I able to sneak past?
Where do you want to sneak? Do you want to try to go around the warehouse? Do you want to? I mean, you can walk on walls.
Right.
So how would you like to do this?
So was it like a
think of like a big warehouse.
Right.
And yeah, it's the equivalent of a 2-story building. The inside is completely open, but it is very large, about 20, 25, 30 feet tall or so. Large commercial building. They went off kind of past it and then ducked into an alley on the left with another guy. They're not officially, they didn't go through the front door.
They're going in the building, right?
They're going in the building as far as you know.
Okay.
I feel like
I would have probably tried to go like up a side wall or something.
Okay. Kind of duck into kind of like on the other side. There's like another alley space, and you kind of look, and then start walking up the walls themselves. Get all the way to the roof. The rest of you are led to a opening in the wall on the side where it looks like part of the wall has actually kind of fallen in a little bit. Not necessarily rotten, but it looks like something hammered through it at some point. And as the guy steps in, there is pretty good lighting on the inside. There is several windows up tall that Valerie would have had to walk past at least one of them that are letting in good light. And with it being such a clear day, the inside of this space is pretty well lit. There are several support beam structures on the inside of here that are holding the ramshackle roof together for the moment. As well, the floor itself is wood. Looks to be like really not very well taken care of hardwood of some kind. There are large boxes and containers that have just been left to rot. Doesn't appear to be anything salvageable, but enough to have debris scattered throughout the warehouse itself. Towards the center, you see that there is almost like a raised, almost like pedestal. And there is a large bugbear standing there in the center. He's wearing very heavy armor plates that have the white shroud symbol upon the front of them. Black armor with the white shroud kind of crest. He has what looks like a large polearm almost with looks like almost like a katana at the tip of it. And you, of course, Brevrak and Moog would recognize Glazig, the captain of the guard, standing there. He's got he has his weapon, the equivalent of like a giant weapon, like a greatsword almost, at his side. And it appears that there are 5 more individuals, none of them wearing armor, all of them kind of hooded like the one that you saw earlier, that are kind of scattered throughout this space. Not concealed by any means.
I'm sorry, how many one more time?
5 individuals plus Glazig. Broadjaw, you delivered. Bring them in.
New evidence that committed by this man may have been committed by someone else.
I'd like to see it. Come closer. Let us discuss this more eagerly.
Rora's looking around to see if there's anyone else too.
Give me a perception test.
Okay.
I know you can do the same, Brevrak, since you're anxious. I can tell.
20.
Ooh,
not
nice.
Not natural.
That's pretty good.
Very good.
All right. I'll say that
18.
Rogar, okay, yeah, and Brevrak. You kind of begin to glance around. You don't see anybody obvious. However, you do see a certain shape pass by a window towards the top as you see Velry, who's not stealthed very well, walk right past the window. You see her plainly as you're kind of looking around.
She get up there.
Oh, you see, and you even hear her feet on the ceiling, kind of pattering a little bit. Hopefully, no one else has noticed. Who knows?
Do I see it?
Say what?
Do I see what's going on down there?
Yeah, if you pass by the window, yeah, you would be able to see them. They're all beginning to move into the center of this room.
Wait, we can hear her slightly?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna...
Almost like a rat kind of scurrying on the rafter.
Kind of posture and just make sure I make it... But jangling my
cover for
her? Travesty.
What is it now?
Jangle.
Brevrak, you disgraced son of a bitch.
Uh-oh.
You didn't come to clear your name. I had to drag you out.
I did not know what to do. I was so shocked. This imposter, this doppelganger.
Glazig steps down.
And then the entire crowd... Wait, what?
He steps down off the pedestal. No. He begins walking towards you and Moog. I'm assuming Moog is nearby.
Mm-hmm.
He steps past Moog. Doppelganger, huh? And as he steps past Moog, let's see here.
It's got to get real hot, I think.
Moog, you are going to take 23 points of bludgeoning damage as I think you found me, as a hand smashes into Moog's back as the flesh elongates and smooths and the face shifts and swirls. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
No!
Whispers from the Stars.
23 points of damage. Why are you in the 23 points?
Sneak attack.
That's twice this session.
I'm sorry.
I'm glad Cedric held us down.
You're a fighter now.
You're a fighter. You're going to be fine.
You can heal yourself. Don't forget.
Bro.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine,
Actually,
Mo. Don't worry, Mo.
Wind, you bet.
It's going to be great. Great, boys. Great. So, awesome sesh, boys. Awesome sesh. Sad we didn't have Dayu with us. Maybe he will snort some coke. I mean, fire water and
blessed powder.
Blessed fire powder, and be present for the next session.
That's
so
right.
we'll see. But awesome game, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. Let's do favorite moments of the night before we close out. Mr. Galactic, favorite moments, sir.
Oh man, they all belong to Matthew. I mean, my heart rose when he found his adored little snacks. But I don't know. I'll be honest. My favorite part, plain and simple, I got some in my eye. Sorry. Was take the key, put it in the door. I open the gate. I walk inside, holding it. I pull the gate behind me and lock it. Oh man. Seen so many movies where that turned out to be a great scene. Yeah. And it was a great scene. Yeah. That was my favorite part.
That's the I'm not here with you. You're in here with me. Yes,
exactly.
Of course.
Exactly.
How about Jumbo Smooth? Favorite moment, sir?
My favorite moment was reuniting with Snacks.
Of course it was.
My Cobalt companion. I missed him terribly. And
missed him terribly?
And now he's rejoined with me, and it's great.
He has.
You know, I can't wait. I can't wait for the adventures we're gonna go on together.
Oh, great adventures! He has one.
It's gonna be great.
That's one hit point. How many adventures is he gonna go on?
Don't kill Snacks.
Don't kill him, man.
Oh, jeez.
How about? I need him to be like Sprinkle from.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Oh,
it's not. It's not a god. It's not happening. How about I don't know. We're calling you Big K. What do you want to be? Mama K?
Oh, Big K.
Mama K, Big K, Little
Mama
K, Slim K, Thick K. I don't know. What do you want to be?
Special K.
Special K? It's a good cereal brand. I don't know.
We'll think about it.
It's correlated ketamine. It's a Special K reference to you young people.
I know what ketamine is. That's messed up. Let's glaze past that. Favorite moments, Kayla?
Yes. I also enjoyed Rogar killing those goblins, especially the one that brought on the big toad.
Sure.
I also enjoyed ripping the toad's throat out in tons.
That was deeply disturbing. I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, those are my favorite moments.
I liked it. How about the double D, the Big Dan Deck, Big D?
Oh yeah. I really enjoyed tying up Breverek. Thought that was a lot of fun. I was super excited about the idea of being able to just suitcase him right out of there, and take him back to where we needed to go, and eventually coming to terms with maybe, maybe I'm working for the wrong people. I don't know yet. I don't know.
I was intrigued by the idea of you slinging me out. It was a fantastic image. I didn't want to. I did not want to like it, but it was. Man, that was really fucking funny. It really was.
Just carrying you like a suitcase.
It is what it is. I got to, Snacks got to come back. Always excited to play Snacks. He's great. I can't wait to kill him one day. It's gonna be fun. Regardless, though, you guys got loot. Hey, treasure hoard. Hey, that's some good stuff. Good stuff. See what we can do with it. But man, there is trouble brewing. Let's hope it goes well for everyone. Unfortunately, though, that's gonna be all the time we got today. Do make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and of course, leave a comment down below. We do read them. I know I read them especially, and we will try to apply as best we can. As usual, I've been Jumbo-Thick. This has been Whispers from the Stars. It's, of course, the full cast and crew. We say thank you for watching, and we hope to see you next time. Have a good day.